I'm going to be getting up at around about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Leaving Manchester Cathedral tomorrow at 5:30 in the morning.
Did a walk from Manchester Cathedral to Sheffield Cathedral.
Across the Peak District and getting back here.
Maybe midnight if we're lucky.
Making 5 or 6 stops.
Play the cello.
Do mad cello stuff.
And we'll combine the walk and the cello playing. We have to be really fit in order to walk 45 miles in a day.
I've been training really hard for the walk and practicing my cello really hard.
Prepared in some ways, not in others, so it's going to be a new venture.
We've all been in training for the last few weeks and months. We've planned it months and months ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We're going to go extreme celloing.
One of the things about the Extreme Cello Walk is we're pretty sure it's unique. We were just talking generally about extreme cello playing and thinking about how we could raise funds for Sheffield Cathedral Choir, which is a cause which is close to all our hearts. Because I sing in Sheffield Cathedral Choir. Claire's daughter, Ella, is a chorister at Sheffield Cathedral, and James Rees sang in a cathedral choir for about 15 years on and off since he was a small boy.
My link with both Jeremy and Claire is Sheffield Cathedral, so I started singing there when I was 8 or 9, which is some time ago now. I certainly want to give something back to Sheffield Cathedral.
We're hoping to raise about the same amount of money this time for the cathedral music, and it will go again to actually buying music or commissioning music. Some of it goes on very practical things like buying buttons to sew on the robes when they fall off, just really day-to-day things. And then the music fund also is used to support.
To fundraise for the Sheffield Cathedral, Jeremy, Claire and James launched this Extreme Cello Walk. Joining them are another 3 choir singers, Laurie Cottam, Chris and Rachel Taylor. Peter Higginbotham, the assistant of the music at Sheffield Cathedral, will also drive a minibus to help the walkers. They will start from Manchester in the early morning, stopping in Copstone, Hayfield, Edale and Bamford to play cello and sing, getting back to Sheffield Cathedral in midnight.
Quite fast because we want to get this first stage over quickly, coming out of the centre of Manchester, because it's not very pleasant and it's all road walking. So we're trying to go quite fast at the moment. We're expecting to get there at 9 o'clock. So we set up at 5:30, just about on the dot, I think. So it's about 3.5 hours.
Getting better every year, 50 minutes.
The team get to the first stop on time. Everyone is still in good shape.
I'm really pleased that we've done it really quickly, because it feels like breakfast time now and we're already a quarter of the way.
It was much better than expected. We achieved it in less time than we'd bargained for. We're all feeling pretty good, I think. I'm certainly more optimistic now of finishing it than I was at the start.
Before the walk started, Jeremy did have his worry.
I actually had a slight accident 2 days ago. I was playing football and sprained my ankle, and I was very worried for a day or so that this would prevent me from doing the walk. But fortunately, it seems to be healing well, and there's nothing broken.
After a short break, the team sets off again.
The first part's gone well. I can feel a bit of pain in my leg, but you know, it's to be expected really, after having walked 11.5 miles. Pretty confident. Drinking lots of fluids.
From this stage on, the walk will involve a lot of steep climbing, but the team is trying to avoid them.
We've got a choice now of either carrying on little roads like this, which involves a bit of a climb, much more uphill, or we can take some other roads, same distance, but which seem to contour round, but involves about a mile at the end on a more major road. I said what people would rather do, and I think the consensus is basically that we'll take the non-climb route to conserve energy, but we're going to make a final decision when we get to the point to turn off. You know what that sign means? No, it means we're now 15 miles into the walk.
Hooray! So we're over a third of the way
15 miles into the walk, but now the sun is also peeking through the clouds. The temperature keeps going up. Claire's worry comes true.
The biggest worry is definitely the heat, because we had the weather forecast for Saturday and it's due to be 25 degrees, which is really a bit hot for walking.
With sore feet and hips, the team survives the second leg of the journey. But it seems they have come to a wrong car park. The supplies van isn't here. Everyone is so tired, they can't stand for another minute.
I feel absolutely shattered. And also we seem to be in the wrong car park, so we've not got our van with our drinks and our food.
Fine,
Getting
okay.
tired.
Yeah, I'm a bit apprehensive about the next bit because I know that's the hardest bit. Yeah, but very pleased and I'm coping so far. How about you?
Yeah.
Two teams meet 15 minutes later. They sing. And they get ready for the next most challenging stage.
I was very, very tired earlier, but I managed to break through the pain barrier a little bit. So, but this next 6 miles is going to be a bit of a killer, I think. Going up Kinder.
It's the Kinder Scout. At 2,080 feet, it's the highest point in Peak District National Park. The Kinder Scout is covered with strange stones, constructing a spectacular landscape. However, walking on these stones is no easy task, especially after 20 miles of fast walking. Team is climbing Kinder in a slow pace, however with confidence. This stage from Hayfield to Yedown is about 6 miles, including the most steep climbing path.
so proud of myself. I have now walked all the way from Manchester and I've walked all the way up this hill, and it's the highest hill in the Peak District, Kinder Scout. And I just think it's fantastic. Fantastic. Well, this left leg is absolutely fine. My right leg's absolutely terrible. My knee hurts, my calf hurts, and both feet hurt.
Everyone is feeling relief after finishing Kinder Scout, but the mountain has dragged their feet, especially Jeremy.
We've just done the really big up and down and coped pretty well with it. Unfortunately, I twisted my ankle a little bit on the way down, the ankle which was already bad, so I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem.
When they get to Edale, they receive a warm welcome from the crowd already there waiting for their arrival. With renewed energy, the team play a striking tune and attract visitors' attention. Of course, donations as well.
Okay, yes, I'll call them, yeah. I really enjoyed playing the cellos at Edale. We had lovely, the campsite owner was wonderfully kind to us. He invited us onto the campsite, invited us to use the facilities, asked us to play to his campsite guests, and gave us £10 towards the fund. We were playing in the shade, which was nice, a nice respite from the sun, and that brings back some very happy memories for me.
Friends and relatives are going to walk with the team from here to the next stage, Bamford.
This is my daughter Ella. Hi. She's just met us in Edale. She's given me a huge boost because I was having another of my lows. But now she's going to give me lots of motivation to get up the next hill.
Guys, this is a 25-mile marker. Yay!
They have now completed nearly 30 miles, but exhaustion is also gripping in them. Jeremy's ankle was twisted when he was doing the Kinder Scout. Claire can't even catch up with the pace. Everyone is dehydrated. Laurie can only carry on with his mind power.
You pretend like you haven't walked anything already, then the last few miles won't seem so far. And you just got to pretend that you're starting from beginning and you haven't walked at all. And you've got fresh legs. All in the mind.
I am extremely tired, yeah. Pushing up, feeling extremely tired.
Feeling extremely tired, Claire is the last one to get to the stop point.
Where's the pub?
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. That's beautiful.
That is so nice. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh.
Are you going to take the last bit of
Well,
walking?
I'm going to have our half-hour rest here, and then I'm going to make a decision because I feel I could finish it going at my own pace, but my own pace now is very slow, and I'm concerned that I will hold the team up. So I'm just going to rest, and then I'm going to decide.
The team has come all the way to this final stage. From Bamford to Sheffield there are only 13 miles left, but now Claire is thinking about giving in.
Even though I feel a lot better now after my break, I've decided for the sake of the team to stop because I'm just too slow for them now. So I'm stopping. well, and that's the right thing to do now. And pick them up along the route to Sheffield and just be there at the end. I feel okay actually, yeah, because I feel really proud of what I've done, and I think it's more important that they finish without unheeded, you know, without unhindered, can't speak. They finish unhindered, without having to hang around. So I feel fine, yeah.
The team sets off again with the rest of the 5 members. But now their confidence has been shaken.
I feel really sorry because no, she's done fantastically well. It's making me think more seriously about whether I'll make it to the end, definitely. But I'm just going to keep drinking the water and hopefully I'll get there.
We've got about another mile of climb, but it's not too bad climb. And from then on, it's basically downhill all the way.
When the team gets up the last hill, the sun is setting down, and suddenly they discover something.
Where is it now? Where is it now?
We're Sheffield. This is Sheffield. Just arrived here.
We can see Sheffield. Must be, I don't know, about 8 miles, perhaps more.
8 to 9 miles to the cathedral. Yeah.
How do you feel about it when you can see Sheffield at this stage?
Relief.
No, good. Good.
Yes.
Never thought we'd see it again, ever. Tremendous.
With Sheffield ahead, everyone is cheered up again. Peter helps the team to refill their water, probably for the last time. Claire, slightly recovered, is also here to boost the team.
I did my ankle again on the way down from the finish pole. It's still hurting. But, you know, I can still walk, so I'm going to. Well, you did really fantastic too. You went really well. I'm sure you should be, yeah.
I dare and take my boots off.
I don't want to take my boots off. I need to give my ankle maximum support.
My feet would come off with the boots.
Well, I'm so proud of our team.
Yeah.
Really proud of
Really.
everyone.
So every step for the last 5 or so miles has been absolute agony, but carrying on because it's not life-threatening. So I would rather have pain and a sense of achievement rather than, well, I'll still be in pain anyway if I stop now, so I would rather have that sense of achievement and handle the consequences, really.
Everyone feels pain. By the time they see the shining moon, it's already 11 o'clock. The team is walking at the edge of Sheffield, on the bush of the countryside.
30 mile an hour speed limit, folks. I think that means we've arrived in Sheffield.
Yes!
At last.
It's about 6 miles from the destination, but now Laurie feels faint.
Laurie's been walking on willpower alone for about the past 4 or 5 miles.
I wish that I had not encouraged Laurie to carry on.
I felt like he was going to faint and he realised that he couldn't keep going any longer. So.
If I'd done any more, I'd have done myself a serious amount of damage.
He's very wisely dropped out, really.
I had to just give up, really, which is really, really sort of set me back a lot.
Well done, Laurie.
Being a star.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Great.
Laurie drops out.
Wait, what's happening?
Dave turned up with Laurie, so he's taking him home for a quick wash and brush up.
Well done, Jeremy. See you there.
Emily's. I'll see you down at Hunter's Bar.
To be honest, I didn't really have any choice about it. My body was giving way under me, and in the space of a mile, probably less than a mile, I went from feeling relatively okay to just not being able to carry on at all. I was really slowing down, and I was even unable to carry my rucksack, which wasn't that heavy. So I think it was due to the fact that I'd twisted my ankle a few miles earlier, the ankle that I'd already sprained, and the body reacted to it in a way that I suppose it would do when it's very tired, and basically gave up.
But I'm just so pleased that everyone's managed it, and everyone else has been so fantastic.
I think I'm never going to walk 40 plus miles again in my life in one sitting.
The majority of the walkers completed it, and all the walkers completed most of the walk. That was in itself a great success.
Santi, 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 Santi,